Hi, my name is Lauren Johnson. I'm with the Kunes marketing team, and today I'll be doing the Kunes Car Convo. I'll be driving a 2023 Nissan Titan Platinum Reserve package. Today in our Kunes Car Convo series, we will be talking to Paul Kleinhans-Schulz, the general manager of the Quad City River Bandits. I love that it's push to start.
Oh, yes.
That is so nice. And then, I love the cooling seats. They
the cooling
seats. Yeah,
the first time I ever was in one, I remember being like, what the hell is this?
What is that? Yeah. Cool, okay. So as soon as we get in, what are your first thoughts on the truck?
I mean, this is a massive screen here. Like, what the heck? Thank goodness I have my contacts there too, or else I'd be even in worse shape. But yeah, no, it's massive. And it's comfortable. It's comfortable, looks sleek.
Yeah. No, I like it too. I really like the sunroof as well. It's not a sunny day, but I feel like...
Not a sunny day, but the double sunroof, you could do some damage with that.
Absolutely. And it's so spacious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we are off.
Here we go.
Okay, so just a reminder, guys, this is Lauren Johnson with the Kunes marketing team, and I have the general manager of the River Bandits, Paul. Pronunciation of your last name again?
Kleinhans-Schulz. It's a tough one.
I'm going to work on it, though.
All right, we got a lot of time.
Okay, so Paul, we're going to get into it. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
We really appreciate it. How long have you been with the River Bandits?
So I guess you could say I've been on and off for a decade. I interned here in college. First job out of college was here, and then came back in 2020 to join the team then.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
What a great time.
Yeah, what a year.
Great time to come back.
Mm-hmm.
What originally brought you to the Quad Cities?
I went to Augustana. That was actually visiting Augustana was the first time I'd ever been to the Quad Cities, and had never been to the Quad Cities beyond Augustana related stuff.
You're originally from Iowa, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're an Iowa boy.
I am.
Yeah, I feel really lucky that we have people that come here to go to Augustana, to go to St. Ambrose, and then they fall in love with the Quad Cities and they stay.
It's such a great area. There's something going on all the time. There's always there's definite vibes that are happening in different places all the time. Like, you could have the downtown feel, you can have the laid back feel, you have the more business feel. Like, there's plenty to offer. And then if you need to get out of town, it's plenty of places that you can go.
No, you're 100% right. We're so centrally located. So a lot of cool hiking places, or, a road trip to a brewery. It's not far away, even though we have a lot of breweries ourselves.
We do have a lot of breweries.
We have a lot.
A lot of places to drink beer here.
Absolutely. Okay, so I know that you have moved all around in your career. You're originally from Iowa, but you've lived in Louisiana, you've lived in Massachusetts, you've lived in Florida, and then you came back to the Quad Cities. So I would love to know what brought you back, and what is the biggest difference you've noticed from the other places you've lived compared to the Quad Cities community? The people are different here. I'll say there are great people in Louisiana, great people in Florida, everything else, but everyone always talks about Southern hospitality. I think the Midwest nice is a little bit stronger than the Southern hospitality. But yeah, no, it's it is a great place, and like I said, just it's an awesome place to be, with plenty of things going on, close enough to the big cities if you do need that. And just it's an affordable place to live. It's pretty simplistic, and it's got a lot of variety. I don't like doing a lot of the same stuff, so that's why I work for the River Bandits too. I like doing the same thing every day. Okay, so the River Bandits. We love the River Bandits. I've been to a River Bandits game. It is the best time. It has the best atmosphere, the best ambiance, and your location and stadium are absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely.
How do you feel the River Bandits enrich the Quad Cities community?
It's not even an argument to me. We're the top entertainment destination in town. Everything for, the business people, the families, the young professionals, the young adults, everything. And like you said, I've been all over the place, all over the country. Just the backdrop and everything we have to offer at Modern Woodman Park. There's nothing else like it.
Yeah, no, I do agree. No, I love that. Okay, so another cool aspect about your job is that you get to work with these amazing players and watch them blossom and watch them grow. I know you've seen a lot of people that have grown and, gone on to play pro. how exciting. Can you tell me what that is like in your role?
It's crazy how that there are still some people that don't know that. I mean, the people that are playing on the field, they're got a chance to be in the major league someday. I mean, Framber Valdez just threw a no-hitter this week, and he was on the River Bandits. There's people that have won World Series, former Cubs. I know there are a lot of Cub fans out there. A lot of former Cubs that have been a part of the team. I mean, Carlos Correa, we're with the Royals now. A lot of our championship team in 2021 is already up in the big leagues. It's a lot of good baseball comes through the Quad Cities.
I love it. I have so much pride living here. Similar to you, I moved away, and I don't think I appreciated how great the Quad Cities was until I moved away, and then I just realized, everyone here, they have their neighbors' backs, and like you said, Midwest nice. I did not realize what Midwest nice was until I moved away.
I'm with you there. Where did you move to?
I moved to Arizona.
Okay.
I moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and it was for about 3 years, and it was a shock to me that people didn't put away their grocery carts and people didn't hold doors open, and everyone was like, "You are so nice. Where are you from?" And I'm like, there's this whole region of the country, it's called the Midwest. We're all like this, but I do feel like the Quad Cities is like Midwest nice times 20.
It is. I agree with you there. But also in Arizona, it's just too hot to do anything.
It is. You get cranky. When you feel like you're living in an oven, you get a little cranky.
I can understand that for sure.
Absolutely. So how do you feel like the baseball world or baseball culture is different in other areas compared to here with the River Bandits?
The one thing that is nice, I mean, everywhere has their different things that they like. I mean, especially like major league team favorites and the people that they keep track of.
Yeah.
Down south, they're really big into college baseball compared to up here. So a lot of the people that come through there, they keep an eye on all of that. But here, for the most part, it's, we have our baseball fans that come out, but we definitely value the entertainment, the fun, the stuff that's beyond the game of baseball, which I think makes it a fun experience and makes it a good place for even if you are coming out to watch a game and just to watch the game, you get a pretty solid idea in terms of what we all have going on, and it's a good experience regardless of whether you're paying attention to a pitcher or not.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. So I know that the River Bandits are huge in giving back to the community, as is Kunes, which is why we were super excited for this partnership, because we're both into giving back to the community. What would you say is your favorite community initiative that you have participated in since working for the River Bandits?
We do. It's tough to pinpoint one, because we try to cover it all. At the end of the day, we try to honor veterans. We try to honor people in the community that are heroes, even regardless of whether they work for, one of the, police, firefighter, whatever. We try to honor those people. We try to do a lot with youth and, people that need help in those areas. I mean, I really appreciate the fact that we try to do something with everyone. We try to cover everything. We don't pinpoint ourselves. And because we are, like I said, we're our top entertainment spot in town. Everyone's coming to us. Yep. It's nice to be able to give back to everyone.
Oh, I love that. We are so lucky to have you guys. Thank you again for doing this today, Paul. We really appreciate your time.
No problem. Did you choose the 80s on 8th station?
I did not. We can switch it to whatever you would like.
It doesn't matter to me.
If I'm being 100% honest with you, you know how I told you I was intimidated to drive this thing?
Uh-huh.
I drove it in silence on the way there, just need to fully focus. So yeah, I was like, this isn't my truck. Want to make sure it goes well.
We used to do something called we used to do a used car giveaway at the River Bandits, and there was one year, I can't remember what it was. It was this ice cream paint job style car, and it didn't have any power steering.
Oh no.
And it was going from driving from East Moline to the ballpark.
Yeah.
Going over the old 74 bridge.
Oh my gosh.
And just not even being able to do really anything. That was an exhilarating time.
Yeah. Okay, so real talk. The Quad Cities getting rid of the 74 bridge and building the new one. I feel
it's the
like
best thing ever.
Best thing in the world. It was magical to come back to. I left, I feel like, when it was in the middle of being built. And I will say, I think that a lot of people learned how to zipper merge from that experience.
They did figure that. I mean, it was the worst of it was being built when I wasn't here. So
okay, good.
I was here for when they started it, so it didn't really affect anything. And then I came back right when it was supposed to be done,
Okay.
and then it wasn't done. I remember everyone was getting frustrated about that.
Yes.
But now that it's done, everything, no, it's great.
And it's gorgeous. And yeah, it's just so nice to have so much room. I remember back in the day, I mean, if there was an accident on 74,
Yeah,
like,
just basically shut everything down.
yeah, sorry about you. You're stuck on that bridge now. And yeah, no, it is incredible. And I love how they, light it up with the different colored lights for different holidays and occasions.
When I lived in Louisiana, so like, you know how you go to like, I don't know, golf outings or whatever events, you get whatever promotional products. So one of the things that I got from one of the tables, it's the little hammer that you use to knock out your window.
Yes, if you fall off, if your car goes off a bridge.
And in Louisiana, for how much water's around, I literally would do, like, if I was driving on a bridge, I'd do little dry runs where because it'd have a seatbelt ripper on it too. So pretend rip the seatbelt, hit the window,
Oh my
boom,
gosh.
you run through those drills in your head. That's how I felt on the old 74 bridge, was that just at any time that you got to be prepared for anything.
Yes, no, you are so right. Actually, it's so funny that you say that, because I feel like I just remember like going with my window down every time I went over the bridge, because I didn't have one of those. So I was like, just in case.
We have no idea what's going to happen here.
Today's the day.
We're dropping 100 feet, but I'm going to be okay and conscious enough
It'll be fine.
to get out of the car. It'll be perfect.
Absolutely. Okay, that's another thing that I feel like Midwest people, you let me know. Also, this guy's scaring me. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we are really cocky about how resilient we are when it comes to weather or situations. Since we've been we've been raised in insane weather. Like a tornado happens and we're like, oh, just go to bed. Hopefully we wake up in the morning. Polar vortex, what was that? Like
the derecho?
Yeah, I was away for that, but I heard about it. And so I feel like we're cocky about, we can survive anything.
We are, but I will say, especially living in Louisiana and Florida, anytime a hurricane ever even came sniffing in the area, I got calls and texts from people, are you okay? Are you evacuating? I'm like,
yes.
No, it's going to be 70 mile an hour winds. It's going to rain a bunch. I might not even lose power. Like, we'll be fine. Like, that is overall, I'm with it. But in terms of everything else, like the specific ones, earthquakes, I'm sure we're scared of. I don't know anything about earthquakes.
I don't either. I've heard they're terrifying. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. But those are like over in a flash. Hurricanes are tough because you sit there and you're watching it and you're seeing if it's going to come your way or not.
And then a tornado just happens.
Yeah, tornado. Yeah, there's really nothing you can do besides just hunker down.
I know. That's another thing though that I do feel like makes us, again, different as Midwest people. Like my mom and I were like, we would be storm chasers in a minute. And then I know other people that are like, why would you do that? Why would you run towards a tornado? And I'm like, didn't you see the movie Twister? It looks like a great time.
It's fun.
Super chill.
No one died.
Cow. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so another thing that I want to talk about, I don't know if this will make the film or not, but I am obsessed with the Blue Spruce General Store. Have you been there?
I have not been there.
Oh, are you a bread person?
I've never thought about myself as whether I am or am not a bread person, but I'd say no then if I haven't been there, but I enjoy good bread.
It is the best bread I have ever had. It is so good. I feel very bougie about bread now. Like
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, and they also have like amazing baguettes too, so like, oh, it's just so good. So anyway, it's downtown here. I highly recommend it. Life-changingly good bread.
I'll have to keep that in mind. I have a friend from college that he's from the Netherlands.
Oh, cool.
Lives in Paris now, and he's working his way into being a baker, which being a baker in Paris is you can't just do it. Like you gotta do an apprenticeship, you gotta go into training, you gotta do everything. Like they're not just gonna let anyone do that.
Right.
And I see his Instagram just has some wild stuff on there.
Oh my gosh.
That and he's like still like young and getting into it. And I mean that's one hell of a way to get going.
That is, talk about just going in the deep end. Like let's go all out and just go to Paris to learn it right.
Exactly. I mean, I have no idea how. I mean, it looks good, but for all I know, he sucks compared to what everybody else is. I have no idea.
But you're a supportive friend.
Yeah,
you're like, exactly. He's doing it.
Well, it's better than anything I could bake, but I don't know. I mean, we're talking France here. They've got high standards for that. Who knows?
So, okay, interesting that you bring this up because my latest addiction has been baking competitions.
Okay.
Because I feel like, you know, you can just kind of zone out and watch it. And so I've become a pastry snob without having any baking skills myself. Like, I'll judge people. I'm like, that cake is crap. She had 5 hours and this is what she comes up with. But
frosting isn't even put together properly. Have you watched Is It Cake?
yes, I love that show.
My girlfriend and I just sit there and we like fight each other on which thing, like, you know, like it's number 2, and she's like, it's number 3, and we fight over it. It's great. It's entertaining.
It is the best. Okay, I will say the host from that show can be a bit much.
Oh, I'm with you. He's I think he's being told to be extremely over the top.
And
but,
he is. He's killing it.
He understood the assignment, but it's like, come on, dude, let's put it down a little bit.
Yeah. Like, the show's entertaining on its own. Like, the talent in these people's bodies, I just don't understand.
It is insane. Like, every time that it happens, I'm like, this is just the dumbest thing ever. Like, how are they able to do this?
I know.
And I like try to convince myself in my head that they're cheating somehow, but they're not. They're doing everything very well.
Oh, talented humans. I am jealous.
Good for the artists. I'm not an artist.
No, I'm not either. I just have a good personality, but
just try to just gift of gab is about it.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Did my driving scare you at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, good. I'm so happy to hear that. Good. I do have a little road rage, but you made it a very pleasant experience. So I didn't feel ragey at all.
Good. Perfect. I don't think anyone was being that dumb either, so I think it made it a lot easier.
Yeah. We killed it. No big deal.
Just knocked everything out right away.
Like, probably the best one you guys have ever filmed.